Okay, guys, what's up? What is up? Sorry I'm late. Had a few drinks in me. Watching, watching Italy bring the curtains down on Euro 2020. Hence my tardiness, my apologies. Rushed home on an Uber, and here we are. Mike, yeah, Vancouver. I was watching at the brew hall. The brew hall. Also, apologies, my voice is a little hoarse because those penalties, man, those penalties. Uh, one of the best, one of the best penalty shootouts I've ever seen. Just the whole emotional roller coaster. I never cared about like I'm pretty impartial between Italy and England. Big Arsenal fan, as some of you know. So England, we had Bukayo Saka on the fifth penalty, and he missed it. So that was disappointing in the end. But in terms of Italy versus England, Italy, I think they deserved it. They were magnificent from start to finish throughout this whole tournament. Anyway, for those of you who are not into the football, then welcome to the stream. We usually talk about traveling the world on points and by maximizing your loyalty programs and your credit cards with a little bit of side dish of the football banter. So yeah, it's coming to Rome. That's exactly right. I'm I mean the Euros are over. I'm a little bit sad, but the good thing about the pandemic having postponed it is we've got like 1 year, a year and a half to wait until World Cup 2022 in Qatar. So that's going to be awesome. And I mean, World Cup in winter, World Cup in November is going to be weird, but it's going to be something, it's going to be a different kind of experience. Anyway, I hope everyone's having as good of a Sunday as I am. Hope your weekend's going well. We have a lot to talk about this week, and I also did want to hop on the screen share a little bit later to show you something cool that one of our Prince of Travel commenters commented this week in terms of using points on Aeroplan. So I want to show you something later, which is going to be pretty cool. But for now, for the first 30 minutes ish, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, let's chat. And obviously we started a bit late, so let's go to 5:15 today. Yeah, time to use points to fly to Qatar. And obviously, right, Qatar Airways business class, Q Suites, and Dreamliner business class, a new product they recently introduced. On the Dreamliner, it's like a herringbone / reverse herringbone product that's similar to Q Suites, and that's something that I really am I'm looking forward to trying out myself at some point. Yeah, definitely need to plan. Obviously, Qatar Airways to Qatar, and we've got American Miles, Avios, and Alaska Miles. That's the new opportunity that's going to come very soon, right? August 2021 is when Alaska said that we'll be able to redeem points for Qatar Airways Q Suites, and it's going to be about what the redemption rate is. We don't know yet. We'll find out very soon. That's going to be one of the things to look forward to as we go continue through this very exciting summer, right? Of like opportunities to use our points and stuff. Okay, lots of great questions flowing in. Thanks for the enthusiasm. How many Aeroplan points to get to Rome? Depends on if you're going from the East Coast or the West Coast, but generally about 140k round trip in business class. That's your target. Potentially more if you want to have stopovers along the way. Olympic soccer happening this year. Yeah, Tokyo 2020. But Olympics tend to be less of a focus, right, for most football fans, because it's usually the under 23s that are playing. Evan Francescos. Hey, thanks for tuning into the stream, Evan. Evan, you've been around since 2017 as a Prince of Travel reader, as a fan, and I really appreciate that. Like for the people who've been around since, the very beginning when we first started, more than 4 years ago now. Thanks for your long-lasting support. Evan, I remember you commented on like one of the first one of the first articles I ever wrote about like the Bolivian salt flats. And we don't write that many like, hey, check out these cool destinations articles anymore. But yeah, for people who remember that stuff, huge respect, huge respect. So talk a bit more about the reinstatement of the Amex. So people who got exiled from American Express, had their accounts unilaterally shut down, coming back into the fold. Now here's something interesting, because in our Discord club lounge, we have one data point of somebody who was exiled maybe late last year, late 2020, and reapplied successfully for the American Express Aeroplan Reserve card 6 months later, and now they've gotten their first couple of statements coming through. And so the interesting thing is many people have tried reapplying, and they may have gotten approved, but then their card gets canceled like shortly after that, as though their Amex is persistent. But in our case, in the case of Ryan, who's the member in the Discord, he's gotten for his first couple of statements, he's gotten his spend bonus, his monthly spend bonus as well. Obviously that extra 5,000 points in the first month. So I think it's still a matter of your mileage may vary, but I think with the focus back on acquisitions and less of a focus on cost cutting and like cost control compared to what we saw in 2020, I think we're going to see more and more data points of people who did get exiled coming back through. But yeah, that's as much light as I can shed on that one data point. I think if anything, it just means, if you did have the misfortune of getting your accounts closed last year, typically that means that you made off like a bandit in terms of points before that, right? Obviously before 2020, the prevailing strategy, and honestly one that I was comfortable recommending to people, was to like cancel and reapply very frequently. But that obviously changed in 2020 when we saw these data points of people having their accounts closed. So if that happened to you, I think it's worth giving it a try. It's worth giving it a try. Okay, so Anthony, you've got a question down here about the revamp on the Amex Gold Rewards card later this year. And somebody, Jeff, you had a question about the Platinum card potential revamp. I'm going to get to those. And we're going to talk about what's going on with all the cards. First of all, there's a Discord. Yeah, there is. My friends, if you're interested in joining, shameless plug here, we have a Patreon that you can support. Part of it is Discord benefits. Soon the Patreon will morph over to the website itself, and we will have benefits integrated with the site itself. And we're going to move off Patreon. I've been talking about it for a while. But right now there's a Patreon. If you sign up, you get, if you sign up at the Platinum level, you get Discord access. It's a tight-knit community. We talk about a lot of things. It's just an extra place to hang out. Obviously, if it's not in your budget, then no pressure. Feel free to hang out here. We still have lots of fun. Okay, let's get to the American Express. What? So Monday, right? Monday of last week, everything just totally caught me and caught everybody basically by surprise. Myself, other, people in the community, other bloggers, other video people, other voices, let's say. Nobody saw this coming, but we're going to talk about the colors of the rainbow with American Express. Cobalt is one of the colors of the rainbow, and it's, it's a flagship lifestyle car. That's what we all thought about it. Geared towards millennials, 5 times the points on eats and drinks, with the caveat that it's not transferable to airlines. Because, millennials just want to earn 5 times the points. Maybe they'll just redeem it at 1 cent per point against their purchases and be happy, right? Millennials, they're busy. Maybe, I think when the Cobalt car was first introduced in 2017, that was the idea. 5 times the points, can't transfer to airlines, but most users or target users of the Cobalt card probably wouldn't care anyway. So Monday, we first saw the Cobalt FAQ page that was shown to existing Cobalt users, saying that your monthly fee is going up, but not specifying how much. So it's very sneaky the way they did it. Monthly fees going up. You're getting 3 times the points on streaming, and you're getting mobile device insurance, and points will be transferable to airlines. So all right, the big question after that was, first of all, how much is the monthly fee? And 2, is the transfer ratio to airlines going to be 1-to-1, similar to membership rewards cards right now? It took a bit of sleuthing. For us to find the answers. Through, I personally hopped onto the live chat service, and we confirmed with several live chat agents that the monthly fee is $12.99, 30% increase, and the transfer ratio to Aeroplan is indeed going to be 1-to-1. Still, sounded a bit too good to be true. But then, over the course of the day, word filtered out that, American Express spoke to a few media outlets and confirmed on the record that it's going to be 1-to-1. So, what's happening here is, all right, people keep asking me this. People keep asking, the membership rewards select points that I earn until August 16th, are they going to become membership rewards points as of August 16th? If I'm earning points now on my groceries, on my eats and drinks, will I be able to transfer those 1-to-1? People keep asking me this question, and here's the breakdown. It's really confusing, and American Express has made it almost purposefully confusing. Right now, the Cobalt card earns membership rewards select points. That's the name of the underlying membership rewards tier, but it's marketed as membership rewards points. If you go on the Cobalt cards page, if you go on the public page, it'll just say membership rewards points. It's not going to say select. But if you go on the terms and conditions, it actually is membership rewards select. As of August 16th, it depends on how you think of it, right? Membership rewards points are still going to be the same membership rewards points that are publicly advertised. Because the Cobalt card is publicly advertised as earning membership rewards points without the mention of select, American Express doesn't need to distinguish in their public-facing language if it's going to be transforming into the 1-to-1 to airlines points, or what's going to happen. But essentially what's happening is the membership rewards select tier of points, in the internal documents, it says that those points will become convertible. So whatever points you earn now on the Cobalt card, yes, even if they're not convertible by August 16th to airlines, as of August 16th, what's supposed to happen is that the option to convert 1-to-1 to Aeroplan, Avios, 1 to 0.75 to the other programs should be enabled on your Cobalt card. Now, there's a bit of uncertainty here, and that lies in the Business Edge card, right? Okay. Colors of the rainbow. So Cobalt card is Cobalt. We also know about the Choice card becoming the new green card in Canada. There's going to be a Canadian green card, and it's going to be replacing the Choice card, which is fairly not exciting. It's a no-fee membership rewards card, and the new green card will continue to be a no-fee membership rewards card. It's going to pale in comparison to the US green card, which actually has 3 times the points on some categories. So the green card's coming. Green card's also coming on August 16th, and the green card's points are going to be transferable to airlines at a 1-to-1 ratio. We know that as well. So the question is, what about the Business Edge card, which is the last card out of the trio of membership rewards select points that, from all the communications, it sounds like membership rewards select points on the Business Edge potentially remains not convertible to airlines. I don't think we have solid, definitive confirmation of that. But now what I'm thinking, Xuhui Chen, you mentioned here in the chat, what I'm thinking is, what if you linked the Business Edge card with the Cobalt card? What if you messaged, over chat American Express and said, I'd like to link my Edge card and my Cobalt card, and I'd like to make sure that the points are on the Cobalt card. It seems to me potentially as a way to ensure that the Business Edge points that you may have earned right now become convertible to airlines. Or at least it seems like a play that's worth making, a risk that's worth taking. Not that there really is any risk, because you're obviously well within your rights to link cards at any moment. Yeah, that's my potential big brain play that I'll share with you guys. We don't know what's going to happen. Maybe they will continue to differentiate between Cobalt points and Edge points. Maybe they won't even allow you to link, right? We saw that last year with the double rewards promotion, where when American Express realized that it was advantageous for people to link cards, they stopped allowing people to link them. And so, hey, maybe sooner rather than later is best if you do want to link. Cesar, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your compliment here, and I really appreciate your support. Yeah, the YouTube channel, I think I've been really happy with the engagement we've been getting and the growth we've been seeing. Obviously, it's a big focus for me this year, in addition to Prince of Travel website. Obviously, the YouTube channel is another big focus, and I really do want to keep to a strict upload schedule as much as I can, right? As long as I'm not like traveling and like super busy, I really do want to get that system in place where we can keep to these upload schedules and provide you guys with the updates, and also, as much information and inspiration and entertainment as we can, as we look forward to hopefully more travel the rest of this year. Okay, so we haven't finished talking about the colors of the rainbow, because we've talked about the Cobalt, we've talked about the green card, and we've talked about the Business Edge, which I guess is like a rich shade of navy blue. Now we need to talk about the gold and the platinum. Let's start with the platinum card. Nothing for sure right now. It's purely speculation time. My speculation, there has been speculation that they're going to make the platinum more of a luxury card. So less of a reason to actually pick it over the Cobalt. Like maybe they want, based on what's going on in the US, perhaps American Express Canada wants the Cobalt to be the mass appeal card with 5x the points on eats and drinks, 3 times the points on streaming, these super popular spending categories. And perhaps they want the platinum card to be, like, they want people to self-select out of the platinum card if they're in it to maximize value. Like, traditionally, people get the platinum card for that clang, clang, clang as they slap the card on the table. And maybe American Express wants to go back to that. Certainly what we're seeing in the US with the annual fee hike from $550 to $695 reflects that, right? It reflects the fact that, yeah, it's clearly geared towards a premium clientele. You've got this $240 Equinox fitness credit that, like only the most only very dedicated, young professionals who go to their Equinox gym downtown are likely to maximize. If you talk to most American Express US Platinum card holders, there's very little value in the Equinox credit, because Equinox, somebody fill me in here, it's something like, it's a ridiculous monthly fee in the first place, and you're getting like a tiny discount per month on that gym membership. So it's a gym membership price that few people would pay in the first place. So basically they're making the US Platinum a lot more exclusive, and yeah, hoping that value hunters treat it at best as like a one year hold. And I think that may be the future of the Canadian Platinum card. Certainly, when the US Platinum card raised its annual fee, like I guess this was just last week because everything's happening so quickly, I was actually skeptical that they would actually raise the annual fee on the Canadian side, because they're just coming out with this 150K bonus. They're bringing in a lot of new card holders. I was skeptical that they would impose that change so soon. But after this week, with the Cobalt's changes, I almost feel like they have to, right? They have to increase at least in some ways, dress up the Platinum card a bit more, because as I mentioned in the video this week, Platinum card is 3x on dining only. Cobalt card is 5x on dining and groceries. It really does make sense. Pawanjit. Just a suggestion. Open the Discord channel for everyone. Good suggestion. I'm sure everyone would love that. However, it is an exclusive space. We've got plenty of places to hang out and engage, right? If you're interested in free content, we've got YouTube, we've got these streams, we've got our Facebook group. Don't forget to join that. Here, guys. We always love to see more people in our Facebook group too. Group/Prince of Travel, yeah. So the idea is, it's just that, we're going to have many spaces and kind of want to keep something more exclusive to the people who do choose to become members, right? Adam, was there any mention about the changes to the earn rates on the Cobalt card? 3x on streaming. That's the change. Andrew, Gold card really needs a bump too. Many people have commented Gold card needs a bump, Gold card needs a change. Before we get to that, by the way, Pritch68, you've chipped in here with a super chat, and thank you. That's really kind of you, and that really, super chats like these really make it give me motivation for hopping on and, spending an hour here on Sunday with you guys. So that's just really, really great to see. Very kind of you. It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Okay, let's talk about the Gold card. What is happening? Somebody here mentioned. Okay, DJ, you have a feeling the personal Gold card is a 4x, 5x on gas in drugstores. Alan, you said Gold might get discontinued. Anthony, your thoughts on the revamp on the Gold rewards card? Somebody mentioned Steven, Anshul. So Anshul from Points, Miles, and Bling. Fellow Canadian, I guess, streamer at this point, right? He does live chats on Saturdays. They're canceling the Gold card altogether. And that's my understanding as well. If there's any existing Gold card holders, if you log on to your American Express dashboard, you'll see that in the refer a friend section, it says you can earn 5,000 points for referring a friend, and that's traditionally the referral bonus for the Gold card. And it says, in order to be eligible for this referral bonus, your friend must apply by July 21st, 2021. Now, this message showed up a couple of days ago, and we're all thinking like, okay, that's the date that the Gold card might see changes or revamps. But the news filtered out this weekend through a fellow live streamer's stream that, they're canceling it. They're discontinuing it. It's gone. It's dead. Rest in peace. And look, we can put 2 and 2 together, right? We're all about putting 2 and 2 together in this community. It's kind of what we do. It's kind of all we do. So the website says July 21st is the last day to apply if you want this referral bonus. And now we have pretty trustworthy source. Keep in mind that I'm only relaying the news, but pretty trustworthy, and I can vouch for that, it's getting discontinued. Usually when that happens, what it means is that it's getting discontinued to new applicants. So there's a couple of things to think about here. One is if you're an existing card holder, or if you apply before July 21st, you will probably still be able to hold on to the card and use it under its earning rates, benefits, insurance, whatever. You'll be able to do that pretty much indefinitely, because American Express, there's a lot of old cards they have in the past. In fact, even the green card, which is getting relaunched as the successor to the choice card, there used to be a green card decades ago. So some people now still have that green card hanging around. And so, if you apply for the Gold before July 21st, you'll be able to keep it forever, or you can cancel it at any point, but you won't be able to apply for it again. Which means if you've never held this card before, if you've never held the Gold Rewards card, you should apply. You should consider applying before July 21st, which is 10 days from now, because this opportunity to earn 30,000 MR points upon getting a supplementary card through a referral link for a $150 annual fee is probably not going to be around for a long time. So consider applying before July 21st. And keep in mind, like, American Express cards are supposed to be a once in a lifetime sign-up bonus. So, because this card is going away entirely, it just makes sense to get that sign-up bonus before you can never get it again, right? That's kind of the strategy play there. Some people think, like, and to be honest, like, I'll make a full video about this, obviously, when it's more confirmed, when we know more about the situation. But I'm a little bit confused by this. I don't know. I'm a bit, taken aback that the gold card, which is so iconic, right, among American Express's lineup, like, you show people the gold card and it's like the platinum card. It's iconic. I'm surprised that it's going away in Canada. And some people say maybe it's getting relaunched, like maybe next year. But if it's getting relaunched next year, I don't see why they would just discontinue it this year and make a whole big deal out of it. So my take on it is, we might not see it for a while, and then I don't really understand the business decision there, because I think there was room for a card at the annual fee level between the Cobalt at $156, right, annually now, and the Platinum at $699. There's room for more cards between there, but more personal cards. So I'm a little confused. Like, I'm sure some of you are as well. Yeah, like, some people speculating, like, metal version might be coming, and I thought they might be relaunching it and doing a metal version. Honestly. Very surprising. Okay, I'm gonna address a few questions in the chat. Thank you for everybody's enthusiasm as usual. People asked about the gold card versus the Scotia Amex Gold. Nothing's happening to the Scotia Amex Gold as far as I'm aware. It's a very successful card for Scotiabank, and it's great for loading up on Amex offers when you're able to register for them. Take this past week's Discover Canada and Marriott Bonvoy Amex offers that we saw on Tuesday and Wednesday, I think it was. There's a registration cap on these of like 15,000, 20,000. If you want to, play by the rules, play fair, then you register your cards, the cards you have, and call it a day. If you wanted to capture a larger slice of your pie than what you're perhaps entitled to, then the Scotia Amex Gold, you can manually register. And the Scotia Amex Gold also has free supplementary cards, which you can also manually register. So I'll leave that with you. Like, people like to take different strategies, and if you really wanted to hustle hotels for gift cards, then that's what you do. We've got a variety of audience members here. We've got the real maximizers. We've got the people who are more interested in kind of making the rewards and making the offers fit their lifestyle, and there are people who are making all about their lifestyle fit as many rewards as possible. To each their own. Sophia, hey, thanks for hopping in. I've seen your name popping around recently on, Facebook, on the comments. So, welcome. Is the Marriott Bonvoy credit card worth it? Yeah, absolutely, because as long as you travel frequently enough with Marriott, as long as you plan to stay a couple times at hotels per year, then and this is Canadian and US, by the way, and I know we've got a few US people here. Andrew Lopez Finance, for example, welcome, thanks for tuning in. So both Canadian and US, the Marriott Bonvoy credit cards do a great job of making it worthwhile to hold the cards in the long run, because take the personal and business cards in Canada. 120, 150 annual fees, you get an anniversary free night award, category 5, that can easily recoup that fee. If you go to the States, you've got the business card, which is the same. You've got the Marriott Bonvoy Brilliance personal card, which has a $450 US annual fee. But if you net out the $300 Marriott credit, which you can use both for hotel stays and for gift cards purchased at the front desk, that comes out to $150 net annual fee, right? If you think about the effective annual fee that you're paying. And for the $150, you get a anniversary free night certificate worth 50,000 points, the most powerful annual free night certificate there is. And you can redeem that for category 6 hotels, but also category 7 hotels at off-peak dates. And if you do category 7 hotels at off-peak dates, I mean, there's Maldives overwater villas that fall into that category, right? So you can get, you know, 800, 900, 1,000 US dollars in value out of the $150 US annual fee. Ash, you need a metal card in your life, and this Bonvoy Brilliant card that we're talking about would be a great fit. And yeah, Anthony, you're 30, if you're in the US side, the 30 elite status nights make it pretty effortless to re-qualify for platinum every year, and potentially even aim for titanium. And obviously, if everybody's platinum, titanium is where it's at. Francis, welcome to our American buddies. Thanks for dropping by. We are Canadian in our origins, but we are global, right? In our, in our coverage. Like, travel is a global thing, so we welcome all the Americans and our international friends too. Okay, there's a bunch of questions coming through about Marriott gift cards. Dave, Marriott offers in Discover Canada stackable. Yeah. I haven't tried it yet, but somebody recently commented on our article that, yeah, they've just checked out of a hotel and it is stackable. And Victor, Marriott, Amex offers. Okay, yeah, the same question. So you can buy gift cards at the front desk. Just take note that if you have credit cards in like a bunch of people's names, the hotel wants to see, like, they want the person who's actually the cardholder to be there to pay. So just keep that in mind. I had that problem myself when I had like player 2, 3, 4, 5's platinum cards in my hands, trying to buy gift cards, and the hotel was like, no, sir. But quick little DP here. What happened there, and this potentially is interesting for some of you, especially if you have players 2, 3, 4, 5. Just pay close attention to my words here. Basically, I inserted player 2's card when trying to buy the gift card, like hoping the hotel wouldn't notice. They did notice, and so they asked that I reverse the charge, which I did, but the initial charge triggered that $50 credit, and the reversing of the charge did not cause the credit to be reversed. Just thought I would share. All right, it's 4:40. I do want to hop on to the screen share. What card do you recommend for a Canadian who likes Holiday Inn intercontinental hotels? Well, first of all, Michael, I think you are fairly alone in that opinion. But if you do want to participate in IHG, then the Chase IHG MasterCard, again, we're talking about US cards, it gives you access to more programs. So Chase IHG, you've got welcome bonuses of 100K to 140K sometimes. Sometimes there's free nights associated. Personally, I don't really see the value in IHG, especially because their elite program is weak. It's weak sauce, right? No breakfast, no suite upgrades. What's the point? Justin, yeah, we talked about the Discover offers. We discussed them a little bit. You can always rewind to catch up. All right. Let's hop onto the screen share. I have something to show you guys. You can always keep sending in your questions, and as usual, if you want to get the attention, then you can consider sending in super chat, but if you don't, then that's cool too. I'll try to get to your questions. Somebody asked about my keyboard. People keep, you know, loving the sound of the typing. I mean, it's the Keychron K2 from Keychron, I don't know, Corporation. All right, we're here. We're here. Okay, basically what I want to show you guys is actually about Aeroplan, but it's not on the Aeroplan website. Okay, we're not going to be doing this today. We're going to be popping over to Prince of Travel, and we're going to be hunting down a tool that very helpful reader had shared with us today. Sorry, this week. What's going on? Prince of Travel. Do you guys think I should hide this person who's like super enthusiastic about what, welfare states? Don't know what that's all about. All right, Prince of Travel. Obviously, big news this week was Cobalt, but we're actually going to pop onto Refresher for searching for Aeroplan Awards. You, Ray Chu. Hey, you asked the same question as you did last time. When will this stream end? 5:15. Okay. Some people tuning in with lots of Italy emojis. Yeah, we're all super hyped up. We're all super hyped up about Italy. I think they deserved it. Obviously, I know we have some England supporting viewers in here. But hey, penalty shootouts, am I right? Okay, so our writer Alexander Dushkin, he wrote this, fairly comprehensive guide to searching for Aeroplan Awards and how it all works, and just a refresher since we haven't done this, searching for international awards in a long time. By the way, it was actually a viewer called Joe, who's in here, potentially in here, but yeah, Joe, I think you suggested this writing about like refreshers on searching for awards a while back, so thank you for the suggestion. And as usual, if anybody has suggestions, shout them out and we'll try to make them happen. So we have in the comments here, Paul D, Dr. Paul D himself, hero of the comments, like not only saving lives, but also saving Aeroplan users from hours of headaches. So Paul D suggested that we check out Canadian Cow's AC reward space searcher right here. It actually, I played around with this. I was super impressed, right? Super impressed by just this very unique tool that we've got going on. And I'm gonna pop it right into the chat here for you guys to play around as well. If you want to play around, if you want to follow along, then go ahead. It's super useful. So AC reward space searcher. I feel like the UI could use a bit of dressing up, but it's all about function over form here. What do you want to search? Okay, I was recently, this morning I was trying to plan summer 2022. I was trying to lock in some flights from Vancouver to Tokyo with the 55K sweet spot. As it's been very well documented, 55,000 points will get you one way in business class on AC and on ANA from Vancouver to Tokyo, as well as for our American friends from Seattle to Tokyo. So it's a great sweet spot, probably one of the best in the whole program. And I was trying to plan this trip, so let's just see how powerful this tool can be. I mean, you can search. Here's the format, okay? Year, month, date, comma to separate dates, and then what is it? I mean, okay, so you can't really see, but the colon is a separator, right? Colon is used for the range of dates. So let's check it out. Let's do next summer between June 3rd. Hold up. Can't type. All right, June 3rd and June. Let's do a 2-week period, okay? June 17th. If you're flexible, whatever. Let's just see what happens. Somehow this tool, yeah, like connects to the Air Canada API, and it searches a lot faster, a lot more efficiently than actually being on the Air Canada website and like searching every day one by one. It's kind of like Expert Flyer, but it actually supports more than one airline. This takes a while, right? It takes a while, but here we go. Look what it did. It searched this route every single day. 1, 2, 3, 4, this whole fortnight from June 3rd to June 17th, and it came out with the results. And here we go. I mean, it's like magic. Here's what it shows you, okay? It shows you the flight times, the routes, flight numbers, premium economy, so class of service, which we can then filter for up here, but we'll get to that later. You've got the mixed cabin. So if you don't want to do mixed cabin, if we're searching for business, we want business all the way. We can get rid of that. We can filter that out later. Aircraft, that obviously matters if you're after the best product. Connection times, total duration, cost per person, including the taxes and fees, and a direct booking link. So if you click this, it will presumably go to the actual search like URL, and it'll show you the results that you can then click through to search. I assume this does not factor in preferred pricing, which is based on the user. So if you do have elite status or a credit card with Aeroplan, then you will actually see, probably lower points results. Actually, maybe it does. I'm not sure. Maybe it does. Maybe it depends on whether you're logged in or not. I know there's a few commenters who use this tool, so let me know if you know. But anyway, filtering, okay? We've got a bunch of like non-ideal options, like Vancouver to New Delhi to Tokyo. Like nobody wants to do that. So we can go ahead and filter out, first of all, economy and premium economy. And now we've got all business. And we can minimum mixed cabin percentage. If we want to just have like the shortest flight going in a lower class of service, if we can tolerate that, but nothing more than, let's say, 10% of the distance in economy, then just type in 90 and here we go. It's just 100% mixed cabin all the way. Still, we've got Vancouver, Delhi, Haneda. If you really love flying, then maybe you'll enjoy a 15-hour connection in New Delhi airport, but I assume most of us don't want that, so what we can do is decrease the maximum number of segments. If we just make it 1, then we have our results. This is actually, I feel like this should be the default view, because we've got Vancouver, Tokyo on these dates, the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th. And then let's say you're just interested in flying ANA, because AC business class, you can fly domestically, maybe not so special of an experience. Maybe you want to kick off your Japan trip with ANA business class with the Japanese food on board and the Japanese, service quality. What you can do is, I guess you can't filter for airlines here, but you could have searched directly. You could have filtered directly for ANA, and if you just searched again, I'm pretty sure you would just get a very comprehensive list of the direct flights in your specified date range. Alan, this is incredible, right? And Eileen, this is awesome. And let's shout out some city pairs that we'd like to try, because let's put this thing to the test, right? It seems very, very comprehensive. Let's try some more ambitious, potentially, city pairs. Okay, so we searched ANA, and if we were to filter away from premium economy, we have a laundry list of every single day in this 2-week period that has 1 seat in business. So boom, you just go click and search. You don't have to be on this page. You don't have to be clicking modify and see. Look how slow it is. Air Canada, you've got to do better. You've got Flyer Talk members showing you up with the search engine, and you're taking months to roll out a new one. Obviously, there's the whole UI, user experience, which Air Canada needs to do, but still, I would say it says more about the power of this tool than it does about Air Canada, to be fair. Let's do a quick search for 2 passengers, right? Because let's say you're flying as a couple. You only want to search for 2 passengers. Carrie Mack, what site is this? I put the link up in the chat, so scroll up. You'll find it. Okay, we've got a couple of city pairs in here, and we'll go for a couple of them. All right, so look, in like, what was that, less than 30 seconds, you just knew that there are no dates, Vancouver, Tokyo, with 2 passengers on, economy or business. Yeah, this is going to save people a lot of time. So credits to Mr. Canadian Cow. Let's go check out the Flyer Talk thread later. Let's see. All right, let's just shout out a couple of your ideas, such as, okay, Spockster, I'm not going to do Australia right now because Australia is kind of up in the air. Maybe some of you know, because of the whole situation with COVID, the government is strictly limiting flights, and so airlines tend to keep a very short leash on the amount of space. So it's not really going to be reflective. Instead, let's do, Mumbai. Toronto, Mumbai. How many dates can this support? If we were to do the whole month of June. Sorry, June 31st. That's what happens when I've had a couple of drinks before streaming. Henry, does this tool work for non-Canadian cities? Yeah, I feel like it should, I don't see why it wouldn't. We're going to try some non-Canadian pairs. Yeah, a couple minutes from now. This is lots of credit goes to Mr. Paul D for sharing. And yeah, it's a game changer. Really is. Okay. Looks like if you put in too many requests, so in this case we did 6, June 1st to June 30th. If it's too many days to cycle through, maybe it doesn't work. So let's keep it to 2 weeks, right? Keep it to 2 weeks. Let's see what happens for Toronto, Mumbai. Anthony, Canadian Cow site. Yeah, it's for Air Canada. It's for directly searching. Look, AC rewards search. Actually, while this is going, let's pop over to the Flyer Talk thread and see what's going on. All right, so it's called the unofficial, advanced AC reward search tool with calendar. Okay, so yeah. Canadian Cow is annoyed with the lack of search options, and the typical desire is to find West Coast to Japan in first. It looks pretty awesome. Everybody's super happy about it, which is awesome. Okay, all right, Toronto, Mumbai. We have the goods. Mostly 2-stop routings, which is understandable. All right, let's say you're just you're traveling in business, because that's what we do in this community. And let's say you just want 2 segments. So not 2 stops, but 1 stop. Obviously, there's no more Toronto, Mumbai, as a commenter had commented here. Okay, so you've just filtered for the 2 segment stops. Lots of mixed cabins, unfortunately. And so what we're going to do is, again, we're going to bump up our minimum mixed cabin percentage to 90. See what happens. So now we have our satisfactory result set. You can do, okay, mostly it's looking like it's Toronto, New Delhi on AC Business, as well as through Istanbul, as well as through Newark on United. Hey, I didn't realize United was putting out so much business space to India. This is a great way to, yeah, keep track of award availability patterns, especially since stuff happens, stuff changes so much with COVID these days. This is a great way to keep track. These are all great flight options, by the way. You see, we've got the Istanbul, which is on the 777 on both legs, and we've got Egypt Air through Cairo on this one date. Yeah, I'm super impressed. Super impressed. Okay. Somebody popped through some. Can you enter multiple destinations? I think so. Yeah, this is massive. This really is. All right, let's try some multiple destinations. Let's try let's try Mr. Canadian Cow's example of, the reason he designed this is because he wants West Coast to Japan in first on like a small date range. So, that's a pretty popular thing. Actually, let's take it a step further. New York to Tokyo is where ANA's new first class is being operated. 777 new first class with a much better seat design, and that's basically it. But for people like us who like to try as many different first class products as possible, including myself, by the way, I haven't done the new first class yet. It's near the top of my bucket list. So let's do JFK Tokyo, right? And somebody asked about multiple origins. So let's try that. Let's say if we can't get the new first class from JFK, we're happy to do Chicago too. We know that, okay, this is prior knowledge, but ANA rarely does 2 first class seats far in advance. So let's just do 1, and we're just kind of illustrating here, putting this to the test. Extra adventure. Can you link to that Flyer Talk post? It's so if you follow the link that I posted up above in the chat, you will find this tool itself, and then there's a link that's actually in the chat that says Flyer Talk thread right here. All right. Somebody asked about the dual origins, and I guess what I'm seeing here is that, yeah, it just doubles up on the number of searches required. So actually quite impressive that it managed to complete 30 different searches. I assume if you did multiple origins, multiple destinations, it would actually search every single combination. And so you might need to shorten the date span here, unless if you don't want the whole thing to time out. Okay, so remember our plan, right? We're trying to do first class. So what we're gonna do straight up is we're gonna untick everything except first. And look, it's like magic. It really is like magic. Mr. Canadian Cow, hats off to you, right? I feel like we should buy you a patch of grass somewhere, because we just have every single date right here of Chicago, Narita, Chicago, Haneda, with award space, with the cost, with the points and price, and a direct booking link. And we know JFK Tokyo is fairly, it's because it's the new first class, it's fairly more stingy on ANA's part compared to Chicago with the old first class. And we can already see, we searched this whole 2-week period. We found the 3 flights over the course of 2 weeks that actually has that one coveted first class seat on new first class. It's incredible. It's incredible. Yeah, Aeroplan. If you come across this, take notes. Take notes. If this were, this should be the Aeroplan search engine itself, just with a bit of UI on it. So I'm going to leave it to the rest of you guys to play around with different possibilities here. I'm sure some of you are already playing around. I really do think it's an incredible tool, and yeah, huge credit goes to the developer, because it's a free tool. It's a free tool. And I would pay good money for this. I would pay good money. It's a huge time saver if you're searching for Aeroplan. Anyway, that's what I wanted to show you guys because, yeah, we came across it in the comments and pretty blown away by it. All right, so yeah, 10 minutes left. We're gonna go to quarter past the hour, like I mentioned, and let's chat. Let's chat for the rest of the time. I feel like many of you are as impressed as I am, especially if you have been planning trips. And if you've shouted out lots of suggestions here, go give it a try yourself. It's pretty simple to figure out. And then once you've done the search, once you've found the flights, you can go ahead and press the link. Press the link and go book. Remember, no cancellation fees if you book by July 31st. So if you have wealth in the form of Aeroplan points, you may as well tie it up in a bunch of speculative bookings. If you know what I mean. Like, if you have travel plans that you're not sure if you're going to embark on, but you might embark on, you might as well go ahead and book because no cancellation fees by the end of July, and potentially further. Is it easier to find ANA availability to Japan than from Japan? I'm not sure. I actually saw 2 business seats from Japan and actually booked that, Richard, earlier today. So I think it might not be so clear cut. By the way, speaking of Aeroplan, you guys should all tune in to Anshul's stream. We talked about Anshul earlier, Points, Miles, and Bling. Follow him on Facebook, I believe. You should all tune in next Saturday, which is when he's having Aeroplan's executives on the stream, and so they're gonna have some conversations about like how the new program's playing out. They're gonna tease at some new things. So go ahead and pop into that stream. We're not gonna be around. I'm not gonna be around on the Saturday. I'm actually a little bit busy that day, but I'm gonna be on the Sunday, and I'm thinking I'm just gonna watch it for the first time and do like a reaction stream or something like that. And then after that, we also hope to have the Aeroplan people on at some point too on this series, and when that happens, we will let them know that they're being outdone. They're being outdone on the search engine side. All right, people. Chucky Soul, is the Amex Gold straight up getting discontinued, or is it an alternative? I think it's straight up getting discontinued. That's my understanding. At least for now. We'll see what happens after that. And since that's the case, you may as well pick up the 30K points for $150 as the annual fee. Okay, people, it's 5:05. I know I said we're gonna go to quarter past the hour, but something requires my attention at home. So sorry, I'm gonna cut the stream early by 10 minutes, and we'll make it up to you next time. I really enjoyed hanging out with you guys, and I feel like you don't even need to be here anymore, because I feel like everybody's gonna be playing around with that Aeroplan tool from now until like late in the night. So apologies, like I did want to go to 5:15, but real life stuff calls, and once again, really appreciate you guys hanging with me, hoping to make this, if not a weekly thing, then a bi-weekly thing at least. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. If anybody is still nursing a buzz since the Euros final, then have a good one. Always enjoy chilling with you. So, thank you, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.